Hello and welcome to Who Cares If No One Laughs, the show that proves not every kid grows up to be a productive member of society. I'm Rick. Kristen's here. Hi, Kristen.
Hi.
So we got a good response from last week's show. People have come up and told me things that other people do that annoyed them. So
Other people are annoyed.
my wife mentioned she doesn't like it when people call her, and she's a manager. So when people below her call for her advice if they're on the field, and they start the phone call with, "Hi, how's it going?" And she's like, "No, no, no. You called me. You don't need to worry about how I'm doing. You tell me your problem. I'm fine. I'm working in an office. You're out on the field."
Yeah.
Uh, and my other friend called up and said one day he asked one of his coworkers, "How's it going?" Just, expecting fine, and they go their separate ways. And the guy goes, "Well, I have blood in my urine." He was like,
Oh gosh.
"No, no, I don't. That doesn't require a response. You're just supposed
No,
to say fine or
not.
not fine and go your
Yes.
merry way."
5 options. Yep.
And then, we were talking about people who don't know when to stop talking.
Yeah.
Remember Greg,
Yeah.
our good buddy Greg. I'd go running with him, and people would be running the opposite way, and they would just do the courtesy, "How's it going?" And I'm like, "Fine," I keep running.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Greg's like, "Well, we're doing great this morning. We got up, we decided to go for a run. We're gonna go home, have a good breakfast, and after that, we're gonna go swimming maybe." And the guy's like running backwards, looking at Greg like, "Are you still talking to me?" I'm, li- I'm like a 16th of a mile away from you. I can still hear you
Oh.
telling me about your day. So,
I think it's like be polite, be polite. Oh gosh. Keep running back. This guy needs someone to talk to. Holy moly. Oh jeez.
I,
Oh God. They go on and on though. I mean, I get it's an endless list. Like anytime someone says to make a long story short, and you're like, there's no way this is short.
if you have to say that, the story's already
Yeah.
long.
Yeah. And like at the point that when they say that, it's already the story's too long. Like it's not like they start with that. They're like, you're like, I have been listening to you for
That's a good point. That's something you need to say at the beginning of the story. Like,
yeah.
make a long story short,
Yes,
the
yes.
butler in the kitchen with a spoon, just
Right. And then you're like, ooh, I'm intrigued. Tell me more. Let's make this the long story.
what annoys me is when people say boo for their boyfriend or
Ugh.
I'm like, boo, is boo
Ugh.
2 years old with a pacifier? Like,
Ew. It's so gross. Ew, it's even worse if they're like, oh, my boo got me preggers.
yeah, I don't know where preggers came from. That
Oh,
term needs to go away.
that needs to go away. Like people, ugh, I can't, I can't stand it. I like there's a certain class you get pushed into when you use that word. It's like I don't put you I don't put you in a very good category when I hear that word come out of someone's mouth. I'm like, oh, she smokes
Well,
like a pack a day and like drinks alcohol while
well,
she's pregnant.
we know how much our listeners love these phrases that no one knows what they mean. So Kristen and I have prepared a test for each other. So we have terms that
Okay.
are popular now, and we're going to quiz each other to see if they know what it means. I'll go first. The
Okay.
phrase "and I oop,"
OOP.
OOP, and I oop. Yep.
God.
Does
Okay.
it mean A, stating that's just how I operate, so deal with it? Is it B, something one says to accompany an incorrect statement or action? Or is it C, um, stating that I oppose whatever it is that you just said?
Oh God. I'm just gonna take a wild guess.
Nope, it's B. It's something you say when you make an
Ugh.
incorrect statement.
Wait, say it again.
And I oop.
God, what a terrible phrase. Okay, mine's just a word. Yeet. Yeet. Okay, so number one.
Would you make a salad with that?
Oh, yes. Okay, so yucky feet. Gosh, she's got some yeet on her. Number two, like you throw it away quickly. You're like, yeet. Or number three, like how to get drugs. Like you're like, ooh, you gotta yeet around the cul-de-sac twice.
You know, it just, I'm going because it rhymes with feet. So I'm going to go with A.
Throw away quickly. Like, yeet.
What? Seriously?
God.
All right. My turn.
Okay.
This is a texting code, FR. If you text someone FR,
Uh-huh.
does it mean Friday, referring to the start of a weekend activities immediately after work? Is it B, short for real, like if you don't believe something that someone says? Or is
Uh-huh.
it B, short for outfit returned, like FR, returned? And that is announcing to your friends on social media that you returned an outfit you purchased online.
Oh God. I'm just gonna say for real, because it's so hard to spell out for real.
And you are correct.
Ah,
All right, you got 1 point.
geez, gosh. Okay, I have another one. Sort of salty. This might be you might hear this. So are you just annoyed or upset? You just got back from surfing or bad drugs.
The first one is too obvious. I'm gonna go with just got back from surfing.
It's actually A. Just
Ah,
annoyed or upset.
should have
Yeah.
gone with my gut. I should have gone with my gut. The last one I got is snatched. Okay, pay
Okay.
attention. Is it A, when someone is wearing something that is very fashionable?
Oh
Is
God.
it B, a popular term in the gay community referring to someone's fierceness? Or is it C, to slay someone so hard their waves fly off into the distance?
See, just because it made me laugh and I have no idea. Because
Well, you're kind of right. All three are correct.
oh my God. Oh gosh. That's good
What's your
stuff.
last?
Okay. I just got one last one. Bet. BET. So do you use this instead of the word okay? You go, hey, let's do our podcast tonight. And you're like, bet. Okay, is somebody really cute? Or drugs that make you very competitive.
Jeez Louise. I'm going to say drugs that make you very competitive.
Come on. I gave you C. No, instead of okay.
What? Seriously?
I know. Silly.
Oh,
But
like you bet. Okay. Okay. I
yeah,
guess
I get
yeah, like you bet.
maybe that's it. They just took out the you.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So then
All
it's
right.
because it's all about laziness, right? It's always all about, okay, we can't fucking write that whole word. I can't say that whole phrase. Just say bet. FR. And I will promise you, I will not be using these in everyday conversation. Thank you for the little lessons in
Ah, thank
words
goodness.
that I don't care about.
Thank goodness. Well, we got to go. It's been 10 minutes. That's 10
Ah,
minutes you could have spent vacuuming 2 rooms of your house plus changing 1 light bulb.
or in your case, just changing one light bulb.